As we've already previously mentioned, there tends to be a wage gap in between jobs that have a union versus those that do not have a union. Empirically, the average union wage is 10 to 20% higher than the average non-union wage within the same exact industry. So what can help to explain this particular wage gap? Well, we can use the same exact supply and demand analysis that we brought up using the segmented labor markets with the dual labor market hypothesis and the job crowding hypothesis. So essentially identical supply and demand analysis. We have this union sector on the left-hand side, we have the non-union sector on the right-hand side, wage rate on the vertical axis, and the industry output on the horizontal axis. If there's no type of discrimination happening or no reduction in supply, each of these jobs are going to give you the same exact wage rate, the equilibrium wage of WE. However, what happens if the union sector is going to sort of discriminate against particular people or prevent some people from joining in the union? That is going to reduce the supply of people or the labor supply that is going to be able to join the union sector. And as supply decreases as it moves in towards the origin, that's going to increase the wage rate for those that are successfully within the union already. It reduces the output a little bit, but the wage rate goes up. Where are the people that could not get into the union? Where do they have to go? They have to go ahead and go in the non-union sector because they could not find themselves in getting into the union itself. And when they have to go into the non-union sector and these particular jobs, then the supply is going to increase. But as we've seen before, as supply increases, that's going to decrease the wages from WE to W2. And once again, we notice that the wage gap is going to emerge of W1 minus W2 and can help to explain why those in the union sector earn on average 10 to 20% more than those in the non-union sector within the same industry. And once again, what exactly do we have to do in order for us to get rid of this wage gap? We have to focus in on the demand. Once, like we said before, it's a lot easier said than it is done. So in the union sector, we'd have to have some ways to decrease the demand there. We'd have to have some type of way to increase the demand in the non-union sector, or a combination of both of these in order to reduce the wage gap of W1 minus W2. So essentially, the insider-outsider theory ties together with the other two theories within the segmented job markets hypothesis, or segmented job markets theory, along with the dual market hypothesis and the job crowding hypothesis. We'll wrap up the rest of the chapter by taking a look at how jobs have actually changed within the United States over the past 60 to 70 years. So how do jobs of the present compare to jobs of the past?